Well, I think the point is, where did you watch all this from, Mr. Powers?
From the door of the bathroom with my left eye in a sort of sneaky spy-like,
Oh my god.
I knew he was spying.
Please, does it really matter if he was doing it over or underhandedly? What did the bellboy do next? That's all I care to know. Don't worry, I still believe in you, Steel Samurai. Hello everyone and welcome back to 4 Pixels. Coco, Moon, and Binks are here and we are continuing Ace Attorney, Justice for All. This time I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. And that's when that bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room. Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Corrida's room.
Thank you for stipulating.
Now that I think about it, that bellboy did seem kind of out of place. Yeah, so he had to be the assassin, I'm sure of it. I mean...
So adorable.
Thank you very much. That is all we need to know for now. Huh? But I'm not done. There's still more. Let us first establish that the bellboy was truly Mr. the Killer. Then we shall see.
So the bellboy came out of the victim's room. And if that bellboy really was the assassin, then I think the answer is fairly obvious. Is it?
That would be correct, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, I believe it's your turn to entertain and make us laugh.
Edward,
Excuse you.
Edward, you were sounding like you were trying to talk Phoenix into bed, but then you stuck your foot in your mouth.
Mm. Ha 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 ha.
I can't even.
That's you.
It's you.
This is no laughing matter. Stop flirting.
Mia just wants to punch Mr. Grossberg right now. She's like, I hate this. It's the worst.
This time I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bathroom.
And did you have to go number 1 or number 2?
Oh my god.
That's a line. Oh, well, I don't
and what
remember.
time was it, I think he said?
I think it was both. The award ceremony ended at 8 p.m., right?
You can ask Mr. Powers if he was pooping.
And I went to Matt's room pretty soon after that, and then I came back. And then I went to the bathroom. So I guess maybe it was around 8:10 by that time?
You're not one for details, are you, Mr. Powers?
He's doing better than most. Leave him alone.
Honestly, Judge, why are you so judgy? Like, Jesus.
Sorry. I thought I could maybe catch Matt and say my congrats. And that's when that bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room.
Are you sure it was the same bellboy?
Yeah.
And how could you tell? All the bellboys wear the same uniform after all.
But, you see, well, he had those stitches in his face.
Ugh.
So I'm sure it's the same guy that was talking with Matt. So which room did the bellboy come out of? Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Corrida's room.
The victim's room, huh?
Yeah, the one with all the really pretty flowers and teddy bears. It was Juan's room, alright.
Words cannot describe how screwed I am.
Let's continue with the testimony, shall we?
And Dwarf is thinking just how screwed you are.
Now that I think about it, the bellboy did seem kind of out of place.
So what exactly was so out of place about him?
Right. Why the insipid grin?
Maybe because I have no idea what damaging thing he's going to say next.
Well, the bellboy was empty-handed.
Empty-handed.
That bellboy was one of those room service people, right? But he wasn't pushing a cart and he wasn't holding a tray either. You'd call that a little strange too, wouldn't you?
I agree that it is a bit strange, Mr. Powers.
But is it really that unusual for a bellboy to be empty-handed?
He's gonna hold bells otherwise.
What should I do? Should I let Mr. Powers' testimony slide, or... Gotta go fast. There's nothing strange or unusual about an empty-handed bellboy.
But there really is.
There really isn't. So childish.
If you two are done being school children,
Amazing.
bellboys are for room service. There's no reason for them to be empty-handed, ever. Your Honor, I ask that the witness's previous statement be supplanted with this new one.
Edgeworth. Are you going to do whatever you can to make the bellboy look suspicious?
I see. Very well. This court recognizes and grants the prosecution's request. Mr. Powers, if you could amend your testimony, please.
Yes, sir.
Leave my husband alone.
I thought it was kind of strange for a bellboy to come out of a guest room empty-handed.
So you're saying that it's suspicious for him to be empty-handed?
Well, you're empty-handed! Yeah, really suspicious.
Oh my god, Coco, you know he would say that.
I mean, when I first saw that bellboy, he was holding a tray in his hand. And there was a bottle of juice and a wine glass on it.
Juice? What kind of juice was it?
Pretty sure it was tomato juice.
If we could come up with some sort of reason as to why he would come out empty-handed. Some sort of proof, then I think we can dodge the bullet on this one for now.
Proof, huh? Sounds like another job for the court record. The
Not
true
me.
hero.
Yeah, so he had to be the assassin, I'm sure of it.
Please don't be so quick to judge.
Ah, but it's kind of a Powers family thing. Think of every person as a thief.
Jeez. Well, I guess a thief and an assassin are both sneaky and silent.
That's not the point, Phoenix. In any case, if that bellboy was the assassin, it would be very bad for us.
But he really is the assassin, you know?
Yes, but... you can't give in yet. If you want to prolong this trial for as long as possible, you're going to have to pull some cheap tricks on this one.
Cheap tricks. That's Phoenix to a T.
Mr. Powers,
Yes?
You're easily influenced by other people's words, aren't you? As soon as you heard that the bellboy might have been the killer, you got caught up in believing it must be true.
But isn't he really suspicious? He's got all those stitches and...
So, a baseball has stitches.
It's
And
not
it could be a killer!
It's not a good.
Are you saying all baseballs are suspicious because they have stitches?
Yes. Well, there's also... I mean, what about him being empty-handed?
I would like to ask the court to please take a look here.
This is the crime scene?
There is a wine glass sitting next to Mr. Corrida's body. The liquid inside this glass is tomato juice. And now, if you would look at what is on top of the table in the lower right corner here. Anyone can clearly see that it is a tray with a bottle of tomato juice on it. The bellboy had just brought this to Mr. Corrida's room. He left the tray in the room, which is why he was empty-handed when he left.
But that would mean that the bellboy had seen and left a dead body in the room.
Ah, but can you prove that Mr. Corrida was already dead at that time?
Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes.
I blame you for leading me down this route.
I'm terribly sorry.
What is with him? Why is he laughing?
Witness, isn't there one more thing you would like to share with us?
Is there?
The bellboy was empty-handed. Or should I say, empty-handed. I recall you had something interesting to say about his hands.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
Huh? What? Isn't that leading the witness?
That bellboy, he was wearing gloves.
Gloves?
Yeah, pitch black leather ones. All the other bellboys don't wear gloves like that, right?
Black leather gloves. Why did you mention them earlier?
Sorry, it slipped my mind.
Ah, boy, does this make the bellboy look really suspicious. Alright, now to focus. I can't get lax here. Okay, I saw lax and my mind instantly went to laxative for some reason. Jeez, Phoenix, calm down. So, what if he had gloves? A lot of boiled boys wear gloves.
Come on, Mr. Wright. That bellboy was wearing black leather ones.
So, a football is made of leather?
Phoenix, why this?
All these sports analogies, my god. Are you saying all footballs are suspicious because they're made of leather?
Phoenix trying to pretend he's straight. Sports are like straight people things, right? But that man, he received a large roll of cash from the defendant. And then he was seen leaving the crime scene wearing black leather gloves. I don't think that even someone like myself can believe that this was just another bellboy.
Ugh.
It seems that we have finally come to an understanding. Now then, witness, please continue with the rest of your testimony.
But what if he was like a rocker bellboy?
Sometimes you just got aesthetics, you know?
Yeah. The rest?
Oh yes, please tell us more.
Okay. After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door just like that. He gave something to the person inside the room. Then the old guy just left without even going into the room. After that, I went to the bathroom and then back to my seat.
So, the bellboy, after leaving the crime scene, next went to the defendant's room.
Yeah, I kinda saw that by accident.
He really had to pee, guys.
I feel like he was just standing there for a long time watching. Some accident. I'd say you saw too much.
Watch out, you're next.
And all of it was suspicious to high heaven.
I think it's safe to say that we can no longer consider this bellboy to be normal. Now then, let's get started, shall we? Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door just like that.
Is that what you saw while you were busy spying?
Excuse me? I may be a poor underpaid action star, but even I wouldn't stoop to spying.
Well, I think the point is, where did you watch all this from, Mr. Powers?
From the door of the bathroom with my left eye in a sort of sneaky spy-like,
Oh my god.
I knew he was spying.
Please, does it really matter if he was doing it over or underhandedly? What did the bellboy do next? That's all I care to know. Don't worry, I still believe in you, Steel Samurai.
He gave something to the person inside the room.
Edgeworth would fight to the death for him.
Yes, he would.
I said hold it!
Okay.
That's better. Ahem.
Oh my god.
Phoenix, what are you doing? What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and give us a few more details.
Holy shit.
Okay.
I should probably ask him only one question at a time. So, who took this something the bellboy handed off?
Actually, I don't know.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm.
Only an arm? Sounds like a spooky ghost.
Then you're saying you didn't see the person's face?
Yeah.
Well, it was Mr. On Guard's room, correct? So it could have only been Mr. On Guard himself, I'd say.
And then, what did the bellboy do after that?
Oh, so after he gave the person inside the room the thing, then the old guy just left without even going into the room.
Where did this bellboy go after he left Mr. On Guard's room?
He opened the door to Viola Hall. Went in there, and who knows after that, right?
I do.
After that, I went to the bathroom and then back to my seat.
Did you see anything strange, suspicious, or just out of the ordinary at that time?
Oh yeah, I saw that one thing.
What? He saw something else?
There was this jittery alien with a ray gun. He was
Why,
watching.
Iota?
He was watching Juan's door like some sort of stalker.
I think we can forget about the alien.
Thank you, God.
I I think we all want to forget about the alien. Well, Mr. Powers' testimony just now was just as vague as his first.
It's a little troublesome, isn't it? But I'm sure if you press him enough, everything will become clearer. Although, that just makes it harder enough, doesn't it?
Talk about a lose-lose situation. He gave something to this person?
Yeah.
And what was this something?
If I remembered what it was, I wouldn't be calling it something, would I?
But this implies that something was removed from the scene of the crime. Are you sure you really can't remember, Mr. Powers?
I think it was something kind of small.
I would like to summarize the testimony up to this point, if you don't mind. When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went to the defendant's room. There, he handed a small item of some sort to the person inside. As for the person who received the item, all you could see was the person's arm.
Yes, it was just like that.
Mr. Edgeworth, is all this really that important?
Of course, Your Honor. I think this is of the utmost importance. This is when whatever was removed from the crime scene was handed over to the client.
Mr. Powers, please try to remember what it was the bellboy handed off.
Well, let's see. I think it was... No.
If you remember, please add it to your testimony.
Yes, sir. If I saw it again, I could say for sure, but I think it was some sort of wooden statue.
A statue?
Yeah, it kind of looked like one, I guess. If I saw the actual thing again, I'd probably remember, you know?
Looks like for this trial to proceed, I'm going to have to come up with whatever this statue thing is and show it to him.
You're going to have to trust your instinct on this one and take a chance, Phoenix.
Well, Mr. Powers, let's continue with your testimony. What did the bellboy do after that? The judge's voice is all over the place. I apologize.
It's fine. Gosh, if only we knew what looked like a wooden statue.
What was the point of that pregnant pause?
Where did that objection come from? Well, speak up.
It was me, Your Honor.
What is it, Phoenix?
I have a feeling that something bad is going to happen once I show this.
Mr. Wright, if you have something to say, please spit it out.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, Phoenix. Deep breath. Mr. Powers, the something you saw, was it this item?
Oh, hey, that's it! That's the something! Wow, Mr. Wright, you really figured it out.
I recall we found this at Matungard's mansion.
At the defendant's house? What does this mean?
It's simple, Your Honor. Shelly the Killer assassinated Juan Corrida in his room. And then he stole this wooden bear from the scene of the crime.
And the bear being found at Mr. Enguarde's mansion would mean...
It goes without saying, Your Honor. Mr. Matt Engarde is the killer's client.
Order! 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 I said order! Order me a sandwich! He's getting hungry. Mr. Wright, this is a most unfortunate turn of events for you.
A series of unfortunate. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, Mia.
No, it's alright. Your judgment was sound. Actually, I figured the bear would come up. If not now, then it would have later on. Even if you hadn't shown it to the court, I'm sure your friend Edgeworth would have.
You mean soon-to-be ex-boyfriend if he screws me up. I almost forgot that he knew about it too.
Man, you do this so much, Judge. Like, literally. He's thinking about snacks, man. He is getting cranky. He's getting cranky, because, like, Phoenix is just keeping this going. I think
he needs a Snickers.
Yes, he absolutely does. Maybe he'll actually have some brain cells for that. God. I think it is clear that there is no need for us to continue this trial.
I can't let this happen. I have to do something. There has to be something we've overlooked. Your Honor, a minute, please.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
Here, I'll order you a sandwich, just wait.
I mean, food is the way to win him over. Think of all of those lunchboxes he ate during that one trial.
Yeah. There are still a few points left that we have not fully explored.
What are you trying to pull?
Oh, well, we can't have that. I always love a double guilty sentence. Alright, Mr. Wright. What questionable point would you like to explore further?
I think it's fairly obvious that the bear itself is very questionable. Just look at those beady eyes.
Mood. It's like a Funko Pop. The bear, Mr. Wright?
This was found at Mr. Engarde's mansion. However, Mr. Engarde was arrested at the hotel that night. Which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had a chance to go home.
Oh.
I think Your Honor has already figured out what I'm trying to say.
Sure.
It is not possible that it was Mr. Engarde who took this bear to his mansion.
Why, that's very true. We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright. There was no way, time-wise, for the defendant to have taken his bear home.
Phew. Disaster averted. Okay. Damn it, Edgeworth.
I bet you were thinking disaster averted, weren't you, right? You
Damn,
haven't gotten
mind reading.
You haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. Wright.
That's gay.
Huh?
I remember it clear as day. I remember what you muttered to yourself at Engarde's mansion.
Christ.
That's hearsay.
We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape.
I can't believe it. That butler, all this time, he was the killer. Damn it, Phoenix!
Phoenix, don't you know what an inside void is?
You use it 90% of the time. Why was this one instance you didn't?
But even when he does, Mia and Maya always know what he's thinking.
That's true.
They're psychics!
The killer and Ungard were working together, so to speak. And the killer was hiding at Ungard's mansion as its butler.
What a bold move.
The bear figurine was brought back to Ungard Mansion by the killer himself. When it looked like he was about to be arrested, Ungard had him do so. I assume because it would have been bad had the police found it during their investigation.
Donuts.
Well, Mr. Wright, you've been quiet for a while now.
This is too much. Isn't there anything I can attack at all? I have to try. I have to find something else.
What will you do now, Mr. Wright? Do you plan to drag this out very much longer?
Of course, Your Honor. I plan to expose a clearly shaky place in Mr. Power's testimony.
What? There's still another one?
He starts crying. Oh,
Yeah. I just want to eat a sandwich. He's so hungry, guys. Let him eat.
God, I feel bad now.
Where's the bailiff? Bailiff, get him lunch, please.
Okay.
There is indeed, Your Honor, and it's quite a questionable point. Just hang in there a little longer.
What are you trying to pull?
Didn't you say that earlier?
Oh, well, we can't have that.
And you said that earlier too, but okay.
Alright, do your thing.
There was one thing in Mr. Power's testimony that was very unclear. And that is the identity of the person who received the bear.
He gave something to the person inside the room. I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm.
As long as we don't know who it was that took the bear. We can't be sure of-
Ah!
Holy shit, are you okay?
He's like, what the frick?
Did you scare him, Phoenix?
What? Why are you have a question mark?
What is it, Mr. Powers? If you're going to scream like that, then at least give us a good reason why.
Oh my god, he's gonna give him a heart attack.
I just remembered I had some Girl Scout cookies in my bag.
Oh my god, give me them. And that's not even the judge talking, that's me. I want those.
Yeah, sorry. Actually, so I remembered. I remembered who took the bear.
What?
Really?
I mean, I only saw his arm. But the arm. It was the Nickel Samurai's arm, I swear it!
You've got to be kidding!
Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers?
I feel like Phoenix actually would have sworn right there. And
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it was the Nickel Samurai.
I'm dying. This is too good. Order! Order! Order me a soup.
right now, the judge is like, "Damn it, Moon! Give me those Girl Scout cookies."
I want them.
Didn't your mother teach you to share?
No. There's no sharing in the war.
How many times is that today? I've lost count.
So the person who took this little bear was the Nickel Samurai. And as we all know, Matt God is the Nickel Samurai.
Dun, 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 dun. Thanks to the defense, we've made it all the clearer. I think we've heard enough. Please. We now know why this bear figurine was at the defendant's mansion. As well as who it was that received the bear from the assassin in the room. Everything has become very clear. In fact, I can see pictures of it in my mind. The client who hired the assassin to commit the murder was Mr. Matt on guard. I see no reason for this trial to continue. Therefore, I will now hand down my verdict, and no shouting at me, Mr. Wright.
Thank you, Your Honor, for your understanding. You see, Mr. Wright, you could not win against the truth, could you?
I knew it would turn out this way. After all, what Edgeworth has stated is the truth.
Any last objections, Mr. Wright?
Well, do I? What should I do?
Oh god. I'm so scared.
What do you think, Moon?
No! I don't think anything! My brain is empty! I have to play the judge that way. It's the only way it works.
Well, we will leave this episode off right here. Thank you guys for joining us, and see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Is it blinking like a motherfucker? It looks like it is.
Is it what?
Is it blinking a lot? It looks like it is. Or is it?
No?
Okay, it's stable. Alrighty. Right now it's just myself and Jamie. Jamie is taking, voicing Charlotte, and we just kind of switch back and forth in terms of NPCs.
Gogo's a lot better at NPC voices than I am, so.
Alright, let's try something real quick. Something else.
Not acting up.
How about now? Like, the audience says it's flickering a little, and I think that's because I'm trying to do so freaking much. I'm using a new, as you can see, I'm using a new sort of streaming software.
I don't see any flickering or blinking.
Okay. Alright, then let's switch over here.
This already looks like it's gonna be great.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Delicious. Alright, well, hello everyone, and welcome back. Jamie and I are here to continue the series Hello Charlotte. This is supposedly a side game that isn't canonical to the main storyline that we have been playing so far. Yeah. I mean, you see a kind of couple decapitated heads, but nothing bad. Nothing bad.
It's fine.
It's fine.